Good afternoon and welcome to Friday with Fiona, and it's been a great week so far, and I've got a couple of things to show you and then we'll get started. So on Tuesday I attended my first Stampin' Up in-person event since 2018, so it was a bit emotional, and I was also one of the two presenters for the Make and Takes. So two of the cards that we're doing today are from the event. One is the one that I did and presented, and the other one is the one done by the other presenter, who is also an artisan, Stacey Marsh. So felt quite honoured to be presenting at the same event as her. Also, a couple of things I want to share with you. Tomorrow is World Card Making Day, 4th of October. So get crafting. I will be attending a 1 hour Stampin' Up event from 1 to 2, so if you signed up for that, enjoy. The other amazing thing that started in October is Stampin' Up's best ever starter kit offer, and there's two, so you can get a starter kit for £35 and choose £130 worth of product. That is absolutely incredible. You could get the advent calendar in that, and that is £94, and then you've still got another £36 to choose on top of that, or spend the £99, which is the normal one, and you get to choose £194 worth of product. It's amazing. So I just wanted to share those with you. We've also got 3 new kits come out this month. They're Christmas ones. Oh my god, they're gorgeous. Nutcracker tags, a little mini scrapbooking, which I can't wait to get my hands on, and then a beautiful Christmas card kit, but it's using pinks and pale blues. Lovely. So I just wanted to share those that information with you before we got cracking. So the event in Eastbourne was for demonstrators, and there was 18 of us, and it was arranged by our demonstrator manager. I can never remember. It's DDM. I can never remember what the second D stands for. And it was focusing on the Fluffy Squirrel stamp set, and there is a matching die, and it cuts out one of the squirrels and you have to fussy cut the other one. So yeah, had a lot of fun. Saw some people that I have known for years and haven't seen for years. Met someone in person that I've only met on Zoom, and met some completely new people. So yes, lovely day. And I remember someone saying to me that you need to fill your soul, and my soul was filled, and with joy, absolutely joy. So 3 cards for you today. Just a reminder, if you spend £25 in my online store on absolutely anything, cardstock, adhesive, kits, anything, I will send you the kit to make these 3 projects. I can't send you stamped images, so you will need the Fluffy Squirrel stamp set, but it's on the lower side. I think it's £18 or £19. I haven't actually priced it. I'm waiting for my labels to come to update everything, and the punch as well. But you've got to fussy cut 1 squirrel. So to be honest, since my hand surgery, I'm actually better fussy cutting than I am punching. But the card I made uses virtually every stamp except these 2 sentiments. So yeah, great fun. First one we're going to do is the one that Stacey showed, mainly because it's a little bit tricky and I didn't get to finish my one on Tuesday. So it's using 2-tone. We were asked to use 2-tone cardstock, so which is great. This is Petunia Pop. Now, I'm not really into distressed and stuff like that. However, we were told to scrunch up our paper. Now, with my hand, I did struggle to do this, so I'm going to fold it one way and then I'm going to scrunch it up the other way, because otherwise I can't do it. So just lots of scrunching and really getting it. You want the lines on it, so I haven't got many lines because I'm not really. Let's see if I can scrunch it into a ball. It's great if you want to get rid of some frustration or anger. This is really great. So okay, there we go. I'm going to open that up now, and I'm going to take, so you can do it on the light or dark side. I'm going to do it on the dark side, mainly because we're going to use my this is the roughest side. You could use an emery board, or just and you get to the white come through. See, I haven't got that many lines because I wasn't able to scrunch it that well. Let me try it and scrunch it again. It's getting a bit ripped as well, but never mind. Okay, a bit more scrunching. A few more lines. So if you're watching the replay, just tag and hashtag replay and let me know where you're watching from. That will do. Okay, and then that's going to be our, so this is a standard card base, half of A4, 21 centimeters by 14.8, scored in half at 10.5, and then this is 14.3 by 10. I'm just going to put this on, try some seal, see what happens. Only because oh, you see, that's ripped. That's not good. But there we go. I probably should have used wet glue, but anyway. Okay, so this is my mat. So pop that on there. Trying to get it straight. There we go. It's mostly going to be covered up, to be honest. So, but it looks distressed, doesn't it? As I said, this is not, it's not really me. Then I've got my, move that away, got that my piece of card, which is, my grid paper's upside down. It's 8.5 by, I think that should be 12.5, but it's a bit longer, so I just need to trim a little bit off that. That'll do. Just get rid of that. And then I've got 3 strips of white card, and they are 1.5 centimeters wide, and then I've done them along. I'm going to be doing it diagonally, so, and then I've got 6 strips. So I want 3 dark and 3 light. Now I did take a photo, so I just need to get that up to get the order right, because I did it wrong the other day because I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't looking at the instructions. I was talking basically, but I was having a whale of a time. So okay, so we're going to start with pale, and I will use wet glue for this, I think. Do you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do glue all over this rather than keep doing it a little bit at a time. Oh, this is my old one. I thought it was mine. I took a brand new one with me, and it's completely full, but this will do. Okay, hopefully that will be enough. Right, so I'm going to start with pale. Oh, got ink on me already. Where's my ink rubber? There we go. Right, so this is going right at the top across the corner, and I've got to leave a gap and do the dark. So we want white in between everything, basically. Oh, now I understand that. Now that makes sense. Oh, why did I put all that glue on? Okay, so I'm not going to leave a gap, basically, so I might need some more strips. There we go. And then the dark. Then we want a white. So we're going in pattern of 3. And you don't have to do, this is Petunia Pop. This is the colour that we used, but you could use any colour. In fact, it's one of the current in colours through till next year. Not my favourite, I have to say. So I probably should have done it. I'm a blue and green girl, so okay, so I've done my white. Then I want to go back to my pale, and I've hopefully got at the beginning there enough to do the other end. If not, I'll just have to cut some more. Pale, dark, and then the white. pale. Oh, need to move that up. And then dark. And we're nearly there. And white. Okay, and I'm going to need my scissors now. Cut these off. So I'm cutting right along the edge of the white. Hopefully I will have enough here to use at the bottom. Let's try it. So I need pale next. See if this one's big enough. No, pale and dark. Oh, and then there's a tiddly bit of white there, which I don't think's actually got any. Hasn't got. Oh, it's, yeah, it hasn't got any. Right, just gonna put that down. Careful, I don't. I've really got glue everywhere now. This is why I don't. I have to be careful with the wet glue. Right, let's cut those off. So I'm just going right along the edge, cutting the excess off. And then you could do another one using the bits that you cut off and making it more random. Okay. Talking of the advent calendar, mine arrived on Tuesday. So I've opened the big box, but I haven't opened the little box. Well, I've opened it to look at it, and then I closed it again because it's sealed. But I kind of, some demos have demonstrated already, and Stampin' Up have done some videos with what's in it, but they do give you a spoiler alert, and I know what the first two are, and I know what the last two are, and I thought, no, do you know what? It's spoiling the surprise for me, so I'm not gonna watch. Okay, and then you can either put that on with dimensionals or oops, caught the edge of the white there. Let's get that bit off. I think it would look nice with dimensionals, but then I'm going to be raising this squirrel up as well. Yeah, I'm just going to put it on. Let's use seal on this, and I'm just going to do the four corners and a bit in the middle. Okay. So I'm just going to eyeball that. And there we go. Okay. Now, the punch, you cut out the squirrel. So I'm going to stamp the squirrel. I need 2 squirrels. Have I got enough here for 2? No, I need a bigger bit. Oh, come out, wherever you are. That's 1, 2. Okay. So I'm going to use Memento for the first. I can't remember. I've done this so many times. I can't remember if I like doing the outline first and then it's 2-step stamping and then the insert. That's not big enough either. That's the outside. That's not big enough. Let me find another bit. Is that wide enough? No. Oh, come on, right. I've got so much here. There we go. That's a bit. I'll need to grab it. There we go. So that's the first outline. the other one I'll do the other way around, and then I can try and remember which one I like. So this is the punchable. I've written P next to it, and I couldn't for the life of me remember what the P was for until late on yesterday. Okay, now I'm going to stamp so I've done the line art one in Memento. I didn't need to do it in Memento actually, but that's what we had there. And then I'm going to do Smoky Slate. And I think I'm going to stamp off. This is why I've got squirrels all over my grid paper. And then I'm going to line it up. You've even got his eye and the inside of his ear, which is great. Oh, perfect. That's beautiful. Okay, so that was doing the line art first, and then the inside. So this time we'll do the inside first. Yeah, I think this is what I found hard. So the inside first. Oh, look, there's a dimensional attached to it. Dimensional backing. Right, and then I need this bit of card. So I'm going to do the inside first. And I stamped it off just so it's not... Okay, I'm not sure I like that, but we'll go with it. I can always do it. Right, now I'm going to line up. Oh, that's Smoky Slate. I need Memento. Okay. Yeah, because you can't see where everything is, really. Let's try that. No. Okay, so I'm going to do... So it's better to do the outside line first. No, I did the same thing. I did it in Smoky Slate and I need it in Memento. Right. There we go. There's the crisp, clear lines. And just give that one a minute to dry. Okay, and then I'm going to do this in Smoky Slate. I must admit, I hadn't realised that you were able to line up the eye and the ear. Oh, stamp off. And then, yeah, you've literally got the inside of the ear and the eye to line up. It's fabulous. Et voila. Yeah, much more precise. Okay. I don't know why I started speaking French. Okay. So this one is going to be fussy cut, as are the tree stumps. And I've got 2 tree stumps, and this one is going to be punched out. See if I can punch it. I need to use the table for a bit of support. Let's see if I can line it up. And you can also cut out an acorn. Oh, okay, I managed it. I'm not using, let me see my picture again. I don't think I'm using any acorns or anything. Oh, she did a flower. Okay. Right, so I've got my punched out one. I'm just going to very quickly cut my other one out using, leaving a little white line around it, which you get with the punch anyway. I do love the tail. Lovely and bushy. Nearly there. I'm probably a little bit slower than I used to be because of my hand, but the rest of the things, just need a curve on that. It'd help if I put my glasses on, I think. There we go. Right, let's get rid of this bits and pieces. I've got glue on my desk as well, which is not good. Okay, so I've got my 2 squirrels and I just need to cut my tree stump out. So I also stamped this, I've stamped it onto crumb cake, 2-tone cardstock, and then I stamped it in Memento and I coloured it in the neutrals because we don't have an early espresso. I used the SU 200. The 100 was too dark. I did that originally and then I threw that away. Here we go. That's 1. And don't forget you're turning the paper, not the scissors. There we go. Got those 2. Get rid of all the little scraps. Okay, so now we can put it together with dimensionals. And I've got some here. Let's just cut this into 4. Okay. So I need minis for this one. Sometimes the best part of the dimensionals is the bits going around the edge. Really handy. Where's my other one? There it is. Put that on there. And so they're going to be, oh, hang on, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to get the dimensionals ready, but I haven't done my sentiment. So need, oh, I'm all fingers and thumbs and slower than I was before, which is saying a lot really because I was pretty slow before. Here we go. And put that one, no, cut that. Whoa, everything's alive. There we go. So that's number 1. Number 2. Okay. And the tree stumps. So I need a strip of white to go across the card. And we're going to stamp Go Nuts, It's Your Birthday. And I'll just stamp that in Memento Black. Don't know why it's red. Somebody must have been stamping in red. Oh, there's 2 bits there. Okay, Go Nuts, It's Your Birthday. Let's turn it over. Okay, and then I need to cut that down. Got to get rid of the ink on my hands as well. Right. So it needs to be 10.5. Oh, wrong way around. 10.5. And an inch. We'll do it an inch. So that's 2.5 centimeters wide. Yeah, that's perfect. Gosh, it's taken me a long time to do this card. I thought I was going to do all of them in half an hour, and that's going to go right across from edge to edge on the card. I'm just going to put some wet glue on that. And from there. Go nuts. Oops. To push it over a bit. Okay, so then we probably need a bit of dimensional underneath there. Okay, that's that. And the same on that side, a bit narrower. Okay, right, let's put the tree stumps just sitting above our sentiment. And there we go. And then our fluffy squirrels. On there. I mean, I've kind of kept, so because we have so many squirrels in our garden, they ate my lights, my garden lights. I kind of kept the true of the grey, but you could make them any colour. Okay, so we're talking to our friends, and you could have him giving something. You've got a flower present or a nut. So go nuts, it's your birthday. And there's, you could just put some gems on that, although I haven't. You could also, rather than doing the two-step stamping, you could colour them with, like I did the tree. This is as far as I got at the get together. So I have actually made the card now. Thanks very much, Stacey Marsh. Right, okay, moving on to card 2, which is my one. So should be a bit quicker. Okay, this is again, it's a half an A4. I've got everything ready except for my squirrel. I'll show it to you. So this time it's the same card base, half an A4, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strips, and they're 2.5 centimeters by 9. And I've got here, I've got pecan pie, light and dark, basic beige, lemon lolly, and berry burst. But this time I've got oh, I can have extra acorn to give to that one. Okay, so this time I've got, actually I think I've done them a bit narrower this time, but that's okay. Petunia pop, which I'm going to do the light side. I've got daffodil delight, I've got basic beige, and I've got crumb cake, light and dark. So that's what I'm going to do, and this is basically to show you all the different stamps. So I need crumb cake, daffodil delight, Petunia pop, and that'll do. I'll stamp my sentiment in petunia pop. Get rid of the, oh, I'll need that for my, right, let's get cracking, because already at half an hour. Wow, where did that, I thought only be half an hour, but never mind. Right, so I'm going to do the grid on my bottom one, which is the dark crumb cake. So I'm just going to randomly stamp my grid. Oh, that didn't come out. Okay, that'll do. So that's number one, and I'll clean them all afterwards. What did I have on the top? I had the acorn. So again, they're much wider. I don't know what, I must have done these at, I've done these at 1.5 instead of 2.5. So I'm going to have to leave more gap between. Oh dear. More paste, less speed. And also, if you press too hard, it spreads the stamp. Like I did there, I've got an extra bit, and then we'll have a whole one there. Okay, so that's my top one. Then I want my, I've got my tree trunk already done. I've got my acorns already done for inside. So I'm going to do, doesn't want to open. Oh my goodness. Come on, Petunia Pop. Please. Oh, there we go. Right. Okay. I'm going to take the present. Actually, I'm going to do the flower, because on this one you can't see the flower at all, because I did it in the lemon lolly. So I'm going to do this in the Petunia Pop. And I'm just going to go straight across. Let me bring it closer to me. Can you still see that? Five, 6. Okay. And then last but not least, oh, how messy am I? Good grief, woman. Get Petunia Pop on you. That's not a good look. Let's clean that one. I've got this open. Right, and then I'm going to do this in Daffodil Delight, which should show up a bit more than the lemon lolly did anyway. Right. Okay. Yeah. And I just did these randomly. There we go. Okay, so then it's just a case of layering them, putting it together. And oh, we need to do the squirrels. Okay, so we need 2 squirrels. 2 squirrels. Memento. And squirrel. And there's another bit of basic white. Is this the one that gets punched? No, it's not. Okay, and I need another bit of basic white. That's not thick enough. Okay. I do love his big bushy tail. I think it's as wide enough. No, it's not. There we go. Okay, so that's the memento done with. And this one I'm going to do in crumb cake because we're using a basic beige card base. Right, the memento can go away. Do I need that for card 3? Probably. Okay, card 2. Basic beige. Lining up his eye and the inside of his ear and his paw and his feet. That's a bit dark. Never mind, I haven't got time to redo it. But you could stamp. I didn't stamp that one off, so maybe the next one I'll stamp it off. Okay, that's the punch. Again, I'm lining up the eye, the inside of the ear, the feet, and the... Here we go. That's better, much better. But it's going to have to stay that way, I'm sorry. Okay, so one of them gets punched out, which is this one. That's it. I'm done with you. Maybe not. Okay. And I just need to put my strips on. So I'm going to use steel. So I'm starting with my acorns at the top. And this is on a two-tone and it's the light. So I'm keeping it over to the right-hand side. And I'm leaving the same gap there and there. And then I'm going to do the bottom one, which is the dark crumb cake. And that's going to go. And then I can work out my distances between the others. Get that as straight as I can. Right. Then I'm going to have... Yeah, I'm going to do this in the middle this time. Oh gosh, that's really needs a big gap. Okay, so you need to do these 2.5 centimeters, not as I've done it, which is 1.5 centimeters. Got room for another one there, but oh yeah, I've got another petunia pop there. No, haven't. Okay, so I'll show you the one I did as my presentation, and that has got the correct layout on it. And that's going to have the sentiment on it. Right, then the sentiment is, and I split it so I will need the memento actually. And because it's photopolymer, you can see kind of where you're getting the ink. So I don't want the go nuts. I just want the it's your birthday. So I'm just literally putting the it's your birthday on there. And then I'm going to stamp it on the right hand side. It's your birthday. Okay, and then I'm going to clean that. And on the inside, I'm going to do go nuts. So again, I can see where I'm getting the ink. Go nuts. Just going to make sure I've got really good cover. Go nuts. Try and get this straight. Nope, my O needs a bit more. That's it. Go nuts. There we go. And that's important. You'll see why in a minute. Okay, so I very quickly need to cut this. So I'm not going to do my best fussy cutting. I'm just Speedy Gonzales. Okay. I thought I had these already done, so apologies for having to watch me fussy cut. And then the last card is my fun fold. Right, there we go. Okay, let's get rid of these. And I do need to cut. So where's his tree stump gone? There. I need to put his tree stump on with some dimensionals. Tuck that one in there. Whoops. It's alive. Okay. Need to push that up a bit. And then that's going to go here where it's your birthday. Just push that onto there. And then I want the one that's facing to the right. So I need some dimensionals on there. Oh, starting a new strip of dimensionals. 1, 2, 3. How are we doing for time? Oh my goodness, it's a long session today. That was all that cutting and everything, wasn't it? Right, there we go. Okay, so it's your birthday, and then I need to punch 3 of these. I'm going to trim this because it's waste paper otherwise. Cardstock. There we go. And I want 3. One. Whoops. 2. 3. I'll keep those 2 for the last one. Okay. Let's make sure I don't throw. Right, that's 2. Where's the third one gone? There he is. Okay, and then he's going to go inside. It's your birthday. And he's going to get glued in there. And he's got a pile of nuts. So I just need one. Two. And three. Okay, so that's the one we've done today. And then the original one that I did for Tuesday was this one. So you can see the bands are much wider, you get more. But there you go. And he's got a present and some rhinestones, but we haven't got time for that. So that's card 2. Okay, moving on. This is my favourite. This is a fun fold. And I'm just going to show you. I have already cut everything, but... and I've also used some designer series paper from the I knew I'd forget what it's called. Nests of Winter. So you've got some sort of tree-like paper. Okay, so I've started off with a piece of two-tone cardstock, 6 3/4 by 8. I've then, this is in inches because it's from an American demonstrator. Then I've scored at 2 3/4 and 2 3/4. And then I've taken the tip here and I've folded over so that my score lines are matching. Okay, now, okay, let's do it this way. So I did it this way first because I wanted the light on the inside. So I've done that and I've scored and I then used my bone folder. And then you push that bit in, fold that bit down, and you get a card that stands like that. That's great. That was what I did back in the spring. I did have one to show. Oh, here it is. This is what I did in the spring with the flowers, and it's lovely. I used designer series paper for that, but I wanted it to stand the different way. I wanted it to stand. So this is landscape, and I wanted it to be portrait. Then I realised, okay, turn it over, and just do my folds the other way. So I've got the light on the outside. Just burnish that, and then it stands up portrait. Okay, now I've done my tree stump, so I'm going to just need to stamp and punch the and then this is the designer series paper with the Nests of Winter, and the die that I've used is called Branching Out, and it's in the latest mini catalogue. It's super. So I'm just going to pop some glue where I want this to go, and the Nests of Winter paper carried over. It's beautiful, not just for Christmas. So let's see, how high up is that going to go? Okay, so I can do that up to there. Go. And so I've used this. I've got the birds and I've got the trees in the background. So just going to have that hanging over there like that. I honestly don't know what this fun fold is called. A lot of people have been doing it kind of all. I've got some glue on there. I think it was on my arm. Right, need to get cracking. And then I'm just going to pop this inside, and it's designer series paper, but I think you can stamp your sentiment or write on that. Let's just use some seal. The other sentiment that you, particularly when you've got the two together, is "Can't wait to see you again." That's a really nice one, you know, to send to friends and family you haven't seen for a while. So let's get that to go in like that. Still got glue there. And then I had my tree stump is somewhere here. Okay, I just need some dimensionals. Let's use the edge. Oh, we go. I'm going to put that down here. And he's going to be talking to his friend, the bird. Right, so I just need to stamp one last time, the one that goes on the punch, and I've got a couple of acorns left. I can actually use one for this card and one for the first card. That one there. Okay, now because I've used crumb cake, I'm going to use crumb cake for the I'm going to stamp him in Memento, but then I'm going to stamp him off in crumb cake. There we go. Where's my bit of card? Ooh, look at that, it's gone on there. Okay, that's fine. I just have to do a bit of decoration, and then I need this one in crumb cake and stamp it off. Right, I've stamped him at an awkward angle because I was running out of, there we go, lining up the eye, the ear, the hands and the feet. There we go. And I need the punch. Okay, got to cut that angle off. Okay. That and acorns. Come on, last acorn. Please play the game. Oh dear. Might have to just go with the one. Yeah. Last chance. Last chance saloon. There we go. Oh. Got 2 acorns. One for the first card. And one for this card. Okay. So I'm just going to pop him up there on dimensionals. There we go. And I'll just have to put a strip on there and stamp my sentiment in there, and that's card 3. So, oh, he needs to be holding this, so let's pop a tiny dimensional on there. Oh dear, it's a lot more fiddly than, I think I'm slow because of my hand, so I apologise for taking up so much of your time. There we go. And then this one can go on card 1. There we go. So there's card 1, card 2, that's the original, and card 3, 1, 2, and 3. So just a bit of fun with the fluffy squirrel. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget the fantastic join offer that's on now. Great opportunity to get stuff. I mean, £35 to get £130 worth of product. That's crazy. So have some shopping, enjoy. And if you've got any questions about it, just message me. Look forward to speaking to you. Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching.